you believe that we are just 12 days away from Kentucky Derby 152? I'm already freaking out. I'm freaking out.
I'm a little nervous when you just said 12 days. That made it real.
I know. And Chef Brandi Alexander is joining us with two Southern classics that belong on every Derby spread. We have a fiery jalapeno pimento cheese dip, along with a cool and creamy, oh so elegant Benedictine dip. She joins us in studio today. We are so excited to have you on right before Derby.
Yes, my busiest time of the year. Busier than Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
You know, Benedictine is a classic Kentucky staple. It originated here in our state.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's classically served on, you know, white bread, tea sandwiches, but you know, it's Derby.
Yeah.
We're not really going to be carrying tea sandwiches around, but everybody loves a good dip.
Yes, we love a good dip.
Yes.
And honestly, I have never tried this before. I've lived here for 4 years, yes, and I have never tried it.
Girl, you're in for a treat.
Okay, good, yes.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, I'll let you do this.
Okay.
We're going to grate 3 small cucumbers. You're just going to shred them in here.
Okay.
I've already done 2 of them, and I've sprinkled them with salt. You're going to want to do this at the start of your recipe. Cucumbers are about 95% water.
Yes,
you don't
they
want
are.
all of that water in your dip, and the salt will draw that out.
Okay. We're gonna slide this up a little bit. It's gonna slide off the table.
And then you can stop it that much.
Okay,
That's
cool.
good. And you can already see, I just did this about 5 minutes ago. Look at all of that liquid already starting to pour
much.
off.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll take out about a half a cup of liquid there.
gosh.
So sit that there, you know, while you're doing the rest of your recipe. We've got a block of cream cheese in here. And to that, we're gonna add a half a cup of sour cream.
Okay.
I've got about 3 tablespoons of finely chopped green onion here. It's a lot lighter than, you know, a red or a yellow onion. So we're gonna put green onion in there. We've got a couple tablespoons of mayo. I'll let you scoop that in. Of course, we've got to have some of my Kinders.
Yes, you have to. It's
Kinders.
no Chef Brandi recipe without Kinders.
Kinders the blend. It's a great base seasoning to start with. It's got a bunch of different salts, peppers, and garlics in it. And then I'm going to add some of Flavor God's garlic lever seasoning.
Ooh, yum.
And then we're going to start getting that a good mix. We're going to add our cucumber in, and then the other star of this recipe is fresh dill.
Dill. I love adding dill to all of like my spring and summer dishes. Like even just a little bit goes a long way.
Yes, it does. And this is a dip that you're going to want to make. I add all of it together a day before except the cucumber, and then add the cucumber in, you know, like an hour or so before, but the flavors really come out more if you let it sit.
Oh, didn't know
and then another secret to this dip, since we're not making sandwiches, we're making a dip, we're gonna add a container of whipped cream cheese.
Ooh,
this is gonna make the dip super light and fluffy, you know, and not as dense as it would be on a sandwich. I mean, look how fluffy that is.
Yes, it's so good.
Let it set out to room temperature. You know, bring it out about an hour before you're going to use it, and it'll be even fluffier.
Okay.
If you want to throw it in your stand mixer or with an electric mixer, then that'll get it even creamier. I've got one over here that I threw together for you this morning.
Yum.
And you can just see the texture on that dip. It's so light and fluffy.
Yes.
And it's so good with crackers, bread, vegetables.
So good.
Anything you can dip in there.
Oh my gosh,
It's
Brandi,
delicious.
this is delicious. You added some more dill on top there, and
Just
again,
to give it some color, you know, and
so good.
that's a really important thing, you know, to make food beautiful. We eat with our eyes, color. You want lots of color, so get playful with your dippers. You know, you don't want just all Ritz crackers on there.
Right, exactly. And
I'm
then
gonna
of
switch
course,
you
okay,
spots,
perfect.
yeah.
We got pimento cheese, which is another Southern classic.
And you know, I used to think I didn't like pimento cheese. The stuff at the store, you know, isn't the same as the stuff at home.
Right, right.
So we're gonna start with about 6 ounces of some Velveeta. You do need a little bit of American cheese in here to give it that texture. However, don't stop with the Velveeta. We're gonna add a whole 8-ounce block of extra sharp cheddar. And then I'm gonna do about half of a cup of sharp white cheddar in there. So we're gonna add all of that in. Whoop. We've got, now this is depending on how spicy you want it. There's about 3 tablespoons of chopped jalapenos there. You can add more, you can add less, you can dump those on in. This is actually 1.5 jars of jalapeno or pimentos. It's just diced pimentos. I strained all the juice out already. You don't want that liquid in there. You want to strain it and then press it out. You can even wrap it in a paper towel or clean cloth and squeeze that juice out.
There you go.
So this is 1.5 jars in here, so about 6 ounces of pimentos.
They're so brightly colored. Like, I didn't realize how bright they are, because when it's mixed with the cheese, you can't really tell, but that is like so bright.
And then another pro tip to make it pretty, save about a spoonful. You're gonna wanna sprinkle that on the top of it when you're done. We've got a couple tablespoons of mayo here.
Okay.
And just a tablespoon of green onion. We're gonna put part of that in and save part of it. A little goes a long way. And then we're also gonna add some Kinders and garlic to this if you wanna shake both of those in. And then the whipped cream cheese here as well. Normally when I'm making my pimento cheese, I'll put in an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, but for this one, I use the whip. Since this is a dip, you want it to be light and fluffy. It doesn't change the flavor, it just changes the texture.
There you go.
And as you can do this by hand, but you know, if you have a stand mixer or an electric mixer, it's a lot easier.
Right. Or you can get your workout in for the day.
Yes, yes. If you do that, make sure you know you add the whipped cream cheese at the very end, though. You want to mix all of the rest of it first. So we've got some little, you know, pretty pimentos on top, and then if you want to make it extra decadent, this is my brown sugar candy bacon.
Oh my
On top.
goodness.
And then just a few of those green onions. You always need like a touch of something green on all of your dishes.
Again, you eat with your eyes first.
You eat with your eyes, and it just makes you want to eat it more. It's more pleasing. And that just little jalapeno kick.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
The candied bacon, game changer.
Sets it over the edge.
Oh my goodness.
This dip is also delicious to put between 2 slices of bread and make a grilled cheese with. It'll be gooey, delicious. Yes, throw a slice or 2 of bacon on there.
That's what you want, like the morning after Derby. You can like save your extras and then make it the next day.
There's lots of things you can do. You can take puff pastry or croissant bread and spread a layer of it on there with some bacon, roll it up, you know, cut it in little pinwheels and put it in the oven. You can put it inside biscuits. You can bake it in pies. You know, it's delicious.
Literally anything. Well, Brandi, thank you so much for these lovely dips, but we're gonna try some sips when we come back. But if you want all these recipes, you can just head over to her Instagram at Chef Brandi Alexander.